Hello, we are Team North. We're master students here at Virginia Tech, and this is our Sustainable Riverfront Development Plan for the city of Radford in Southwest Virginia. And this is for a Sustainable Infrastructure Systems class in the fall of 2016.
Our group focused on four major focus groups within East Radford. Number one being the lack of formal public river access along the entire river there in East Radford. Number two was the underutilization of riverfront area. Number three was the East Main Street corridor as you enter the east side of Radford coming through town. And number four was the abandoned railroad bridge that connects East Radford to Pulaski County just below the athletic fields at RU.
We had three major points that we wanted to hit upon that kind of became our vision for the east end of Radford. First was to develop a recreational destination or additional recreational destinations along the riverbank and near the river. The second was to encourage economic activity along the eastern end of Radford, and then the third was to improve sustainable uses of current unused infrastructure assets and any buildings in the area.
The first issue we looked at was the lack of formal public river access. As you can see there on the right, the top picture is the current formal river access, and the bottom's kind of what we want to get this to. The reasons we're looking at this is, of course, for the limited formal access on the river. The current informal access is also very dangerous and actually damaging the current riverbank. It also discourages river use for swimmers, boaters, etc., and it's also a very obstructed view of the river through the east side of Radford.
The second area we looked at was next to the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge and Sparky's Run Dog Park. This is a prime location with prime river frontage, although there is poor public access to the current location, and that is zoned as a conservation district. This area can be utilized a lot more and provide great riverfront access to the public.
The third area we looked at was the East Main Street corridor as you enter town from the east side of Radford. We looked at this because the underdeveloped and underused facilities in the area, such as aging and vacant business facilities, aging housing, and poor parking facilities.
The fourth area that we looked at was the abandoned railway bridge on the east side of Radford. It's an abandoned, usable infrastructure system that is currently not being used or in place. There's no connectivity or access to the bridge for the public or any other vehicular traffic, and it's a potential crossing point, either on foot or on bike, for the public from the city of Radford over to Pulaski County.
In summary, these are the three main areas we focused on in our analysis. Now we will go into the sustainable development ideas that our team created.
The first one that we looked at was the Radford Riverfront Recreation Center. Our vision here, as you can kind of see down the picture on the bottom left, is an overall promenade area where you would have a picnic access, equipment rentals, and food and drink available for the public. There would also be a beach and swimming area, integration to the existing dog park there, enhanced river access, and then coordinate with river access points upstream and below stream as potential put in and takeout locations for potential patrons who would like to rent equipment from the area, and then using public transportation as a potential shuttle for those patrons.
After the analysis of the elements that were there, we saw that if we reduced and removed vegetation barrier, removed fences, and repurposed the industrial park as a service center, and also integrated the dog park, we could then incorporate this for rentals, foods, bathrooms, showers, etc., to make it a basic hub for the recreational center in this area.
The second area of our vision was to create a pedestrian and bike trail system along the east side of Radford, where we would be converting the old railway bridge into a pedestrian and bike crossing across the new river to Pulaski County. And then this would allow us to connect current and future residential developments to the Greenway, the new river, Pulaski County, as well as the potential riverfront recreation center.
For this idea to come to life, we would have to take the existing bridge, modify it for a walking and biking trail. This would have to be done through basic rehabilitation for the bridge, adding safety railing and things of that nature. Roles of the city would also include cooperating with Pulaski County to go across the river, and also integrating Radford University as they own the parcel just on the other side of the bridge.
third area of our vision was to redevelop the East Main Street corridor and the entrance to the city of Radford along the eastern side. Our vision is to encourage the commercial sector, restaurants, retails, and other services to locate along the corridor, and we want to continue to incorporate mixed use and then compact commercial and residential developments, improve cityscapes to reflect an entry point into the city, increase economic development, and convert or potentially remodel the railway bridge into a public building in the form of either a restaurant, brewery, in which case we would need to attract private investors and then private builders.
Ready? Yep. After analyzing this section of East Main Street, we've decided to use the entire corridor through there all the way up to McAdoo's. We're doing this in hopes to create jobs and also to increase real estate value. There's also an opportunity here to, as you see in the bottom right hand corner of the picture, to incorporate the bridge with pedestrian and bike trails as previously mentioned. After presenting our analysis and ideas to the Radford City Council and Planning Commission, they gave us a few comments. The first comments we're going to look at are for the Radford Riverfront recreational area. The council would like to see a more formal access upriver of Bissett Park. This is basically to incorporate a recreational center in the middle near Bissett Park and also provide transportation for shuttles and boaters to the upstream area and also to the downstream area for something similar to the junction. You can see down on the bottom there a little demonstration of how this is going to work with the river center. The triangle to the left is upriver there. The triangle to the right is downriver in the direction you would flow through the river.
The second round of comments we got focused on the East Radford pedestrian and bike trail systems. They wanted us to work on a way to develop the railway bridge, bike path, and pedestrian path over to Pulaski County, and that way we can incorporate it and improve connectivity with the Pulaski Trail Network, and then potentially partner with Virginia Tech and the Pete Dye River Course to provide foot traffic across the bridge to the river course. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your time. Please feel free to provide any feedback, comment, or ideas to Dr. Annie Pierce at apierce@vt.edu. Thank you.